What?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome all to the CU Rec Center for the finale for the Colorado Buffaloes here this season. They're taking on the Oregon Ducks, and they're going more experimental tonight, getting some guys some ice time that hasn't seen a ton of ice time this season. For example, in net.
Yeah, Caden Boucher starting just his second game this season. Lost the previous one. It was on the road at San Diego. However, on the front for Oregon, George Serban has not played this season. And honestly, that's about all I can tell you stats-wise.
And so a very, very new lineup and an unorthodox lineup that this team is going to go through this evening. The starting lineup, Keaton Foy, Paxton Bunting, and Fred Farrow. 3 seniors for this team as this series is underway from Boulder. Boucher quickly plays it away towards Caleb Gold, another one of the seniors for this Buffs team. And racing up the ice for the Buffaloes, trailed back into the CU zone. Boucher plays it behind for Gold. Gold nearly picked off. Bunting has it poked away, and now here's Fred Farrow, just flips it into the Oregon side. Griffin Minchin Clears the zone for Oregon. And Grant Robinson, his first ice time this season for the Buffaloes. Foy shoots the first shot of the game. It's stopped by George Serbin. So there you see number 3, Grant Robinson, the only player on this team who had not played a game this season up to this point, playing in his first game tonight, playing with Jack Ferguson. But that does not mean we've seen a shortage of Grant Robinson this season. He's been here throughout the year, helping in the penalty box, doing everything he can to help the organization.
Absolutely, and honestly, Ferguson, a mighty fine partner for him to be with on his first game. Ferguson, a very experienced defenseman on this team. Great matchup there.
Here's Ferguson, has his pass tipped away, and Ferguson will elevate this puck out of the zone. Max Pashenik, wraparound shot, stop made, and Borgi can't bang it home. Oregon moving up the offensive zone as it's stripped away, and now here's Pashenik. Into the zone, flipping it up towards Borgi. It's stolen away. And so now here comes Oregon the other way. Fanning on the shot, here's a chance. Boucher makes a stop, rebound, score! David Andres starts the scoring and gets Oregon on the board first.
Well, not an ideal start for the Buffs here. Not even 2 minutes in. That one's tough to stop. Obviously, Boucher kind of wide far to the right of his crease and falling over as well, unable to stop what really was kind of just a floating chip in. But Oregon takes advantage, and it's 1-0 early on.
And off the faceoff, Oregon takes control. Now picked up by Kinney, towards Gosnell. This team playing very much more experimental tonight. As you see on this line right now, Charles Sandberg, who's usually played on the defensive side of the puck this season, playing on a line with Trunco and Garrett Machika.
Well, they recognize that, unfortunately, the bid for nationals did end last weekend with Colorado State, and so hey, they've got 2 games here. Obviously, tomorrow's senior night, but a game here to really give ice time and practice to players who have not been able to play as much this year.
Here is Trunco. Moves up ice with his line mates. Adam Trunco around the D in front. Machika stopped by the Oregon goaltender, George Serbin. Now here's Sanger shooting one. Saved by Boucher. Rebound loose. Another save by Boucher.
And he's small in net. I'm just looking at...
That shot redirected towards Boucher to make another save.
Just looking at him, especially comparatively to the 2 normal goaltenders Colorado's fronted this season, O'Gwen and Server, who are both pretty large in the crease. Boucher, on the other hand, a little bit diminutive looking, but I hope that allows his flexibility and his athleticism to shine through as a goaltender.
And so after Oregon clears it back into the CU zone, Grant Robinson picks up the puck. Leads it up for Rosalenko. Now here's Owen Dickinson, playing in just his 9th game this season. Stolen away by Oregon. Now Boucher holds, and Aiden Hebel playing in just his 2nd game of the season, the other game he played against Oregon back in September.
And finally, another Aiden here on the ice and in the rink for me.
You really are really happy about that, it seems like.
Hey, you have an Alex. No, Jared doesn't have anyone, but that's all right.
It's a little over 6 minutes, or a little bit over 4 minutes gone in this first period. Oregon has a 1-0 lead, and the Buffs are off sides. Pearson tried to stretch out, stay on sides, couldn't do so.
And it is going to take a little bit of a moment for these players to click in this game. Obviously, they're not really used to playing A with each other and B in the formations they're in. Obviously, Pearson, for example, typically on the top line of this team, on the fourth line tonight. So obviously I expect it to take a little bit of time for the Buffs to kind of warm up against this Ducks team, but I do hope it's sooner rather than later.
That save is made by Serbin, and hasn't had to face too much so far, but the shots that he has, no problem so far.
No, and they haven't been really difficult shots, honestly, for him. Colorado hasn't tested him all too much early on. But yes, full 100 save percentage at the moment.
This one sent towards the CU half, and Fred Farrow able to disrupt a centering pass. Micah Glass finds a pass up to Broslovsky. Glass chasing with Farrow, and now Gold trying to pick up the puck. It's Oregon who cannot keep it in the offensive zone.
Broslovsky, who kept all this going initially by just that great speed rush to beat out the icing. Really well done by him.
Chica steals the puck in the corner, pass in front, poked away by Serbin. Chica at the blue line rips one and gets deflected and goes towards the backboards. Back out to the top for Caleb Gold. Gold over to Kinney. Kinney shoots one, deflected wide of the net. Oregon able to clear off the stick of Strategos, and here's Caleb Gold to grab the puck for the Buffaloes. Pashenik in the neutral zone across center ice. Pashenik around one defender, around another. Can't finish and get a shot on net. Pashenik finds a trailing shot. Save made on off the stick of Jack Ferguson. Gosnell down in the corner, has it poked away. Let's see you trying to keep possession. They do. Gosnell over to Ferguson towards the net. And now stolen away by Oregon. They'll clear off the stick of Lazzaretti. Puck picked off here by Oregon. And a quick rush quickly played away by Gosnell. Lazzaretti vans on a pass, but he's able to get it towards his teammate. Now a play in front disrupted, and now goes behind the net. They'll stop play, the net's off. And now there's a little shove after the play. Gosnell getting in the face of one of those Oregon players, and Jacob Sanger. And, well, a big thing happened last week outside of our series was Oregon visiting UNLV, and that brawl that broke out in one of those games.
Well, I'm not only going to mention the brawl, but I'm also going to mention the two scores that Oregon had to face versus the Rebels. 6-0, 12-0.
That's where the Buffs will play next weekend.
And isn't that a test to finish up the season? Unfortunately, not a precursor to nationals now at this point, but
it could start some good momentum for next season.
Absolutely. Wow, what a way to end up your season.
Adam Trunko back to Hebel. Hebel's shot deflected. And here's Keaton Foy. Stuck around the boards. Charles Sandberg trying to pick it up for the Buffs. Stolen away by Oregon. Cleared away and kept out of the Colorado defensive zone by Hebel. Trunko trying to tap it towards himself. And it's stolen away by Lazzaretti. Puck still loose towards the net. Serbin has to make a stop. Under 5 to go here in the first. Pearson trying to clear the zone. Rosalenko flips it up to Dickinson. Quickly taken away by Oregon, but now picked up by Pearson. He has to just elevate the puck into the attacking zone to get Dickinson on sides. Sanger. Just out of the reach of Griffin Minchin. Now the other way, here comes Dickinson. Dickinson moves in, saved by Serbin. Pebble across the blue line. For a pass. Finds Trunko. On the other side of the ice, here's Sandberg trying to find a pass in front towards Foy. Sandberg still has the puck with 4 to go here in the opening frame. Foy towards the net, quickly played away. Foy wrapping it around towards Kate, shoots one, blocked off of Voiles. Now Maher. Back to Tobin Fix with 3.5. And they'll stop play.
We're going to have like 6 plays on the ice for a good 5-10 seconds.
And Three minutes to go here in the first period. Buffaloes have just tied this one up at 1. Now the other way, it's a rush for the Buffaloes. Here's Machika. Machika around Strategos. Tough angle shot stopped by Serbin. Off of Boucher. Strategos. Stopped point blank by Boucher. 2.5 to go. Caden Boucher has made a couple of nice big saves here in this first period.
He's looked solid, aside from that first goal where he really just was caught completely out of position. He's looked solid. Both goalies solid. Serbin and Boucher in their first and second games of the season, respectively. Solid goaltending tonight between the duo on either end of the ice.
Cleared away. And now Robinson will chase it down for the Buffaloes. Robinson for a pass. Stolen back by Bruslovsky. Cleanly poked away by Ferguson, and Voiles able to get it to a teammate. Robinson finds Pashenik to Rosalenko. Off the boards, and Oregon takes control with 2 minutes to go. Ferguson across the blue line. Nice move. Worked off the puck there. And now a penalty looking like it's coming up against Ferguson. Looks like he hooked.
Hooking on either
Roslovsky.
Ferguson or yep, Ferguson. You were right.
So Oregon will spend the rest of this first period on the power play. And if they don't score, we'll have 6 seconds of a power play going into the second. Off the face-off, it's Kinney. Over towards Kate. Jesse Kate finds Adam Trunco. Trunco's got a look. Oh, and he overskated the puck. Trying to keep it in the attacking zone, which he does. Now hit off the puck.
Near great look for the senior and assistant captain there, Adam Trunco.
Oregon called off sides there, and so have a face-off in the neutral zone. Off the tie-up, it's Oregon who takes possession. Reb up towards Crow's knees, offsides. Just under a minute and a half to go in this first period. Fix dumps it back in. Boucher has to cover. And so now an offensive zone draw coming up for the Ducks.
They are slowly progressing their way towards our zone on each face-off here.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah, they made it up from over there and then on the left side of the neutral zone, and hey, now they're in the O-zone.
Off the tie-up, Henningsgaard trying to take possession for Oregon. Stolen by Borgi. Here's the captain across the blue line. Fans on the shot.
2 whiff shots now.
Here's Crows across the blue line. Crows trying to go around Kate, trying to drop it back for Henningsgaard and quickly cleared away by the Buffaloes. Final minute of this first period. Oregon and Colorado tied at 1 apiece. Up ice in the neutral zone. Now here is a shot stopped by Boucher off the stick of Micah Glass. 40 seconds even remain in the first period. Back to Glass off the face-off. Here's a shot, deflected, saved by Boucher. Kept in by Glass. Here's another shot, gets deflected, still loose. And taken by Caleb Gold with under 30 to go. It was off the pad of Serbin, and Oregon able to quickly play it away from the oncoming Paxton Bunting. 15 seconds here in the first. Across the blue line, Bryslavsky trying to race in. Gets a pass towards Strategos, back towards Glass with 5. Glass shoots one, missed the net. 2 seconds and 1, and that'll do it for the first period of action here at the CU Rec Center. The game tied up 1 apiece. Gotta say, it's kind of, you know, it stinks, like Jared, it stinks that the season's over. But I gotta say, I mean, I kind of like the fact that some of these players who haven't got as much playing time or get a chance to play in a game like this.
Yeah, we talked about it on our podcast earlier this week that dropped yesterday. And we said it's sad that you see all these seniors going. I think it's a list of 9. But you're also not worried necessarily because you think throughout the season we feel like we saw players who can step up into those roles, take over, and there's a lot of depth on this team that we think can move up and produce again in the future. So yeah, it is nice to see some of that youth or depth showing tonight, especially in a game where obviously you want to make nationals 1 spot short. But it's a bright side that you get to see these players and this youth to the team get their shot. And I mean, it's 1-1 right now. Probably shouldn't be against this Oregon team, but it's a learning experience. This is what you're getting ready for next year already, it seems like.
Exactly, getting ready for next year. Those 9, you said, Jared: Luke Gosnell, Mark Borgie, the captain, Paxton Bunting, Keaton Foy, Caleb Gold, Fred Farrow, Max Pashenik, Matthew Server, and Adam Trunco are the 9 seniors on this Colorado Buffaloes team.
So it's important to get some of these other guys chances to play in a game before they're kind of thrown in the fire next season.
Chances to play, and also chances to develop a little bit of chemistry with the players that they will be playing with. You saw, obviously, Pearson on that 4th line. He'll be playing here next season. A couple players that aren't in the lineup tonight, such as McConaughey, such as Issa, those players getting a little bit of break tonight.
And of course, and Marcin Kevicius.
Absolutely. Little bit of a break. How could I forget? A little bit of a break tonight. And as we've said, some nice playing time, some nice chemistry time for some of the newer players and less experienced players on the team.
So at the end of the first, the game's tied at 1 apiece. We'll be back in about 15 minutes to bring you coverage for the second period here on ScoBuff Sports. welcome you all back to the CU Rec Center for the start of the second period between the Oregon Ducks and the Colorado Buffaloes. The current score, 1-1. Jared, what do you look for? Well, Jared, what are you looking for from this Buffs team here in this second period?
Maybe put a few in the net. They're the better team. I think even with some of their depth players in and not maybe their full strength roster, this Oregon team's not great. They got destroyed by San Diego State twice. If you get a couple past, if you get a couple goal lead, I think you start to feel a little more confident. I think the Ducks might go away a little bit if they fall behind too much.
And well, duck hunting we are, as said by us who have sports this morning.
Hunting ducks, shooting
hunting pucks. I thought that one was clever.
So the Ducks will actually start with a 6-second power play to start this second period. Face-off dumped into the Colorado side, and the penalty is over. Fanned on by Gold, but he will clear it all the way down. Lazzaretti pivots behind Bunting. Lazzaretti trying to get it towards Crows, and now picked up by Minchin. Minchin finds a pass, and Boucher stops the soft backhander and covers it up. Just about 30 seconds in, Boucher has to make the first save of this second frame. Off the draw, it is Colorado. Gold back towards Gosnell. Stuck in the boards, up towards Bunting. Boyles. Nice play to get it out of the defensive zone. Maher up to Slayton. Tried to shoot one on and deflected off of Gold and into the netting. Off the draw, Colorado comes away with it. Morgie up to Pashenik. Pashenik already has a goal today and has his shot stopped by Serbin. So the Buffs now having their first opportunity in the attacking zone in this second period.
And I know we've kind of talked about it extensively, or at least I have, Alex. But these Oregon jerseys are really, really clean.
Oh man, they're crisp.
These are absolutely fire.
They're phenomenal.
And I like ours, but these Oregon unis, they are good.
They're phenomenal.
Props to them. Newish ACHA team as well, so props to them on these jerseys.
Yeah. Here's a pass up towards Connor Hacker, wearing number 44 tonight. He has the Oregon goal. Strategos in the corner. Able to get it around Hebel. Now Hacker. Loses it to Kate. Popped up in the air. Borgi settles it down. Able to get it towards Pashenik. And now an Oregon defender blows a tire. Able to recover though. Here's Connor Hacker. Across Strategos. Stopped by Boucher.
Hebel played that well. Slid a little bit early, but other than that, played that well, taking away the shot, and well recognized by Oregon, getting that pass over to the slot, and then Boucher just standing tall at the top of his crease. I don't know how I say for that one. Lightning quick reaction times.
Yeah, Aiden Hebel, a transfer from the D2 team at ASU, played 2 seasons there, played 10 in 2021-22 and 9 in 2022-23. Just his second game in his first season with the Buffaloes this season, and his first at home.
Well, as I said, I'm always glad to see more Aidens.
Here's Minchin. Shooting one saved by Boucher. Minchin back in front. Quickly stolen away by Hebel. Puck's still loose, and Sanger looking for a pass in front, looking Crows. Shoved off by Sandberg. Puck stuck in the backboards. Sanger trying to find a pass. And the Buffs will take control. Foy clears the zone. Adam Trunco across the blue line. Trunco has it poked away by Andres. Henningsgaard has it poked away by Trunco. Now Gold. Over to Ferguson. Now Pearson with 3 minutes gone here in the second period. A little too far for Dickinson. Quickly played away by Oregon. Gold shoving Maher. Now Slayton finds Henningsgaard. Stolen back. Loose in front. Score!
Real tough one there for the freshman goaltender Boucher. Just a quick turnover right in front. He barely has any time to prepare himself, let alone set up and face the shot. And just right off that pass, quick wrister in, and 2-1 lead for the Ducks.
Nicholas Slayton with the goal. That's his 11th of the season. Leads this Ducks team. Quick whistle off the face-off. And yeah, Slayton, the only player on this Ducks team that has double-digit goals. Capitalized on another one to get the Ducks a 2-1 lead. Brody Pearson to take the offensive zone draw for the Buffaloes. Now playing from behind again. Oregon quickly trying to clear it away, which they do. Racing up is Slayton. Quickly trying to be played away by Boucher. He gets it towards Robinson. Here's Pearson. Has it poked away. Now Maher trying to find somewhere. Trying to find a pass somewhere. Grant Robinson up to Owen Dickinson. Stolen back by Oregon. Bruslovsky will get that pass up to Micah Glass. Glass has his shot blocked. Bruslovsky drops it off. Greb shoots one off the glove of Boucher and wide of the net. Greb. Get played away. There's a buff down there. That's Rosalenko. Still fighting for the puck and the boards. What an effort to win that puck battle for the Buffaloes by Jacob Rosalenko.
And a great shift for Oregon right after their second goal. It all started, they disallowed access for the Buffs at the blue line, didn't allow them entry into the neutral zone, and had some nice offensive pressure as they get another rush here.
Strategos trying to put one on Boucher, and that one plays wide of the net. Off the skate of Machika, picked up now by Fred Farrow, one of the 9 seniors on this Buffs team. He shoots high off the glass. Bunting towards the net. Puck is loose. Grabbed by Bruslovsky. Up to Strategos. Picked off by Farrow, and Machika takes control for the Buffaloes. Across the blue line. Machika's shot stopped. Puck loose in the slot and cleared away.
If the Buff is able to find that a little bit quicker, they kind of could have just knocked that right through the legs there of Serbin.
So we get all the way down behind Boucher, and icing is called against Oregon. 14.5 to play in this second period. Puck was cleared away and it just got knocked in, and then you see a couple fans exclaiming that the Buffs should get a goal there in the dead play.
I don't disagree with them. Give us goals, why not? It's the end of the season.
Who would that go to?
I don't even know, honestly. I wasn't looking. But,
give it to Boucher.
Goalie goal.
I'd be fine with that.
I'd love that.
Second game ever, goalie goal, Caden Boucher.
What a moment. Stolen away by Oregon. in the defensive zone. Bruslovsky racing into the offensive zone for Oregon. He still has the puck. Bruslovsky gets that pass to Hacker. Trying to get that centering pass. It's picked off cleanly by Gosnell. The other way comes Pashenik. Pashenik, nice move. Pashenik trying to tuck it short side. And the stop is made by Serbin. Quentin Kinney, puck in the neutral zone for the Buffaloes. Andres grabs the puck for Oregon. He pass up to Sanger in front. Minchin can't bang it past Boucher.
Really great play by Oregon there. Just waited and waited and waited the pass out before they could get it into the slot and got a good opportunity off of it.
Sandberg shoots one. It gets deflected off a leg and wide of the net. Andres behind his own net. Trying to clear it for Oregon. He fans on the clear attempt. Trying to recover. Colorado keeps offensive possession for just a moment long before Andres able to clear it away for Oregon.
Sandberg's going to want to look about a second longer there. Look over his options and see what he has rather than just turning it over and losing his own.
Puck rolling towards Boucher, quickly played away by Ferguson.
Ferguson with some urgency there.
Was not wanting to go down multiple goals here.
Not at all.
Wanted to help out his goaltender. Ferguson just blasts one wide of the net. Foy in the corner. Now behind the Oregon net. Pass in front towards Trunco. Gets deflected and popped up in the air. Ferguson towards the net, deflected off the stick of Foy, and Serbin able to make that save. Sandberg throws it towards the net and missed the net.
Really, really nice stop there. That deflected weirdly, and he was able to keep track of it.
Henningsgaard shoots one, glove save by Boucher.
Shades of Ogwen with the glove. Hey, he's probably learning from him.
Yeah, not a bad goaltender to learn from.
Absolutely not.
Especially on the glove side.
Glove side. Honestly, him and Server this year, I'm sure, have been really, really good for mentoring Boucher and Novodoborsky as well.
Now off of the face-off. Oregon tries to dump it back into the O-zone. Here's Hebel across the blue line. Aiden Hebel trying to move in through the defense. Kate with just over 8 minutes gone in this second period. Tipped off the stick of Dickinson to prevent icing. Voiles loses the puck. Pearson looking for Rosalenko trailing in the slot. Maher has it kicked off at Buffalo skate and now reversing course is Dickinson. Up to Pearson. Pearson looking back for Dickinson. Rosalenko keeping it in the O-zone though. Henningsgaard trying to take control for Oregon. Voiles now out. And Slayton able to clear for the Oregon Ducks. And a big hit in the boards. Slayton and Dickinson collide.
And you can see a little bit in this game. It's been very free-flowing, free-moving, and the communication not quite there for the Buffs. Obviously, new lines, new partners, new things to get used to. But pass is another such are off the mark.
Puck loose. Machika scores! Garrett Machika, his first goal of the year, ties the game for the Buffaloes.
And just as I was saying, they need to be a little bit more coordinated, a little bit, better on these passes. They get a couple passes strung together. They're kind of off deflections and rebounds, but they get it together just in front of the crease, in front of George Serbin for Oregon, and kind of rebounds around, pinballs around, and they're able to get it, tuck it in past the left skate of Serbin there.
The first goal of the season for Garrett Machika has tied this game for Colorado. Glass stolen away. Bruslovsky shoots one high over the net. Puck loose and grabbed by Gosnell. Bruslovsky steals it back for Oregon. Stuck in the boards. Both teams fighting for it, playing physical. Bruslovsky gets to the loose puck, settles down the bouncing puck. Now pass in front. Boucher makes the save and dives on it.
some more pinballing, this time on the other end of the ice. Boucher, though, has been really, really good in net, honestly.
Yeah, I think he's been solid. He plays a style where he's kind of all over the place, but it works.
He's very jumpy. So that's what I was going to say, Jared, is I wanted to see how he was going to play, considering he is considerably smaller in net than both Server and Ogwen, and I wanted to see how jumpy, how athletic, how quick in the crease he would be, and he's proved to be just that.
Buffs off sides there.
And with a goaltender like that, I don't think it's necessarily an issue, but sometimes you want to see a calmer presence, because sometimes when you're jumping, you get caught out of position a little bit. And I don't think it's a bad thing if you're making the saves, but you also don't want to be too aggressive and kind of give up some tough angles as well. So it's a balance, but I like what Boucher's done so far for sure.
I think of Marc-Andre Fleury a little bit when you say stuff like that. Wild all over the place, but you still want those saves.
Crows trying to pass in front, looking for Sanger. He couldn't bang home the loose puck. Borgie across the blue line and quickly stolen away by Oregon. Sanger looking for a pass up towards Minchin. Gosnell kicks it to Kinney. Now with 9.5 to go in the second, Gosnell finds Josh Jenin. Across the blue line, Jenin to Borgie, shooting one wide of the net. And quickly played away by Serbin and into the netting.
Smart play, calm play, look for the captain, give him the opportunity, and he took the shot and really just missed, just a little bit wide, but overall smart play for the Buffs and a collected play for the Buffs. It's been a very hectic game, and we're only halfway through.
Tie game at 2 apiece. Andres. And over here's Slayton. Up to Maher. Maher looking for Henningsgaard. In the corner. Maher trying to steal the puck back for Oregon. Now the other way, Ferguson elevates it out of the zone. Foy. Off the boards. Down for Trunco. Now Foy. Has it. Shoots one blocked. Foy trying to get to his own rebound. Slayton able to clear it. Sandberg trying to lay a big hit on Slayton. Henningsgaard trying to leave it back for Maher. It went off his skate. So here's Ferguson with 8.5 left. Glove down and high stick called against Maher.
Ferguson wanted that immediately.
Several people in the arena gave the signal.
Yeah, a number before the official, and then they got it.
8.5 left to play in this second period. Over towards Serbin, plays it away. Strategos up to Braslovsky. Robinson dumps it in. Serbin plays it behind the net. Now here's Braslovsky. Racing up the ice, slips. And Kate able to find Robinson with 8 to go. Off the skate of Pearson, trying to outrace the Oregon D. Puck still loose behind the net. Rosalenko over to Dickinson. Back to Robinson. Robinson has his shot blocked. Minchin trying to get a pass up. Robinson prevents that pass.
Some great work on that last rush, though, by Pearson. Just phenomenal speed to beat both defensemen and try to get a shot off.
Sanger. Back towards Minchin, and now Tobin Fix. The Crows in front, played away. Dickinson pops up off the boards over Hacker. Now stuck with Rosalenko and cleared away.
Fantastic work by Rosalenko there. Just brought the puck down so they could get a change, stuffed the defender up along the board, and didn't let the puck move.
Boucher covers it, and with 7 to go, this game stays tied at 2. And with that, we'll be right back after a short break. the draw. It's sent into the corner. It touched the netting. They'll stop play once again. Just barely touched the netting, and they're going to stop play and have a face-off on the other side of the ice. Hacker shoots, saved by Boucher, quickly cleared away. Gosnell behind his own net, looking for goal. Slayton has it deflected. Hacker tipped off a skate behind the Buffalo net now. It's Gosnell clears the zone. Bachika across the blue line, leaves it for Farrow. Farrow shoots, blocked. Rebound looking for Bunting, still loose in front. And cleared away by Oregon. Kinney towards Bachika. Sends it around the boards. Hacker. Pass it up. Minchin finds Glass. Glass. Saucer pass looking for Maher. Maher to Strategos. Save made by Boucher. Wow.
Just swallowed that one right up. That puck stuck to him. I mean, point blank shot. Quick shot too.
I want to say it's like the third time Strategos has had a point blank shot on Boucher. Boucher's had the best of them in all of them.
Well, so the interesting thing I've noticed about Boucher is, I think due to his size, he's playing much further out in the crease than either of the other Colorado goalies do, and that's closing off a ton of shooting lanes, especially when you're that in close to the goaltender.
Nice stick off the stick of Strategos, and Colorado will control. Pashenik. Around one defender. Pashenik around the Oregon net. Back to Ferguson. His shot stopped by Serbin. And so Andres looking for a pass up. He's got Strategos. Starting a rush for Oregon. Just flips it in. Ferguson. Up towards Pashenik. Pashenik in a 1v2. Tripped up. And Buffs trying to keep possession. Borgi shooting on high and off the glass.
Not a clue for that, how that original play didn't result in a turnover in our own zone as well.
Trunko in front. Sandberg stopped by Serbin. Sandberg looking for his first goal of the season too right there. Nearly had it.
Yeah, obviously a lot of new and newer players, but I'd like to see a little bit more aggression. Maybe not aggression, but fierceness on the ice. This is still a regular season game. There's still a couple games to play. Go for the win, boys.
Stuck in the boards. Glass finds a pass to Sanger. Now, exit the zone. Here's Gold. Gold up to Sandberg. And then cleared out. Foy racing down for the puck. They will grab it behind the Oregon net. Keaton Foy with under 4 to go. Gold towards net, deflected off a leg. Now loose in front. Sandberg trying to poke that one home. Foy looking for a pass, goes back to Gold. Gosnell shoots one. Missed the net. Gold gets to the puck, throws it towards the net, and the glove save is made by Serbin with 3.5 to play in the second period. Rosalenko shoots one, deflected off the glass. Kate towards the net. Now Dickinson trying to pass in front for Rosalenko. Dickinson sends it behind the goal line for Rosalenko. Buck's still loose in the boards. Now taken away by Minchin. Now poke loose. Dickinson trying to shoot one on. And cleared away by Oregon. Pearson Had it cleanly stolen by Sanger. He shoots. Glove save by Boucher. Just under 3 minutes to go in this second period. Tie game at 2 apiece. Aiden Hebel finds Kate. Jesse Kate. Taken away. Maher racing down for the puck. He's going to beat out Bunting. Maher's going to have a look. Looking for a pass. Looking for Slayton. Still loose. Backhands it wide of the net. Maher. Looking for a pass in front. Cleared away by Machika.
Got to look for Bunting there. Could get a rush. Could get an opportunity. Just a miss pass.
2:24 to go in this second period. Farrow opens up, shoots one, save, rebound, loose, still loose. Mad scramble in front, they blow the whistle. Serbin able to do enough. Stopping the initial shot by Farrow and just couldn't get the rebound by him. Whatever was
came
after that.
Yeah. It really has been not a frantic, but very hectic game. A lot's gone on, a lot of scrambles. Has been very back and forth. There's not been a lot of stoppages as well, so some good play by both teams, but back and forth play by both teams.
Quentin Kinney missed the net off the glass. Speaking of that, Glass looking for Lazzaretti in the corner. Has it stolen away by Pashenik. Pashenik backhander stopped by Serbin. So 2 minutes to go for this second period. Buffs looking to take the lead, which would be their first of the game.
Yeah, they played from behind or tied the whole game, but honestly, overall, they played pretty well for having not a depleted lineup, but obviously not their normal lineup.
Borgi. Back to Ferguson. Off the corner, Pashenik. Pivots. Trips up. Picked up by Jenin. Jenin. Trying to shoot one towards the net. Now Borgi trying to win back possession for Colorado. It's banked off the glass, and icing is called against Oregon with 1.5 minutes to go.
I want to see a couple better looks, I think, between some of the passes they're calling for. Obviously, you don't want to, hear that the pass is open and automatically go for it. But it seems like a lot of the time, this Buffs team does have a pass that perhaps would be better than the action they choose to do, and are just a little bit slow, a little bit, not quite looking, not quick enough to react, and that pass closes off.
Here's a shot that goes high with it off the stick of Grant Robinson. Gosnell banks it off the glass. Andres. Glass. Flips it back behind him to Andres. Gosnell steals it back for Colorado. And Robinson, back in his own defensive zone, hands off to Gosnell. Lead pass up to Pashenik. Pashenik over towards Jenin. Josh Jenin stopped by Serbin. Now the other way, Minchin. Gonna work around Gosnell. Gosnell with 45. Stolen back by Glass. Glass has it tipped away. Andres. Line looking for someone on Oregon. Gosnell takes control and clear it, which he does. Here's Borgi. Poked ahead. Borgi on the boards, taken away by Lazzaretti with 20 seconds to go.
Let's be a little bit careful there about having too many men on the ice, or the Buffs.
Icing called against Oregon. Hebel able to make sure that icing was called with 15 to go. the tie-up. It's cleared away. Crows clears the zone. Aiden Hebel up to Trunco. Sandberg. Here's Foy. Stop made by Serban. Kept in by Gold towards the net. And that ends the second period. Buffs and Ducks both score one apiece again. And this game's tied at 2 at the end of second.
Overall, I'd say good period. I don't know. Foolishness, really. And just a good period overall.
So, we'll have to decide a winner. Two teams tied at 2 apiece at the end of the second. We'll be back here on ScoBuff Sports. Don't go anywhere, folks. welcome you back to the Rec Center for period 3 between the Buffaloes and the Ducks. We're underway. Tie game 2-2. Caleb Gold grabs the puck. Andres. Poked away towards Serbin. Chica over towards Bunting. Gold shoots one. Glove saved by Serbin. Deadlock between the Buffaloes and the Ducks. Jenin leaves it for Borgi. Finds Pashenik. Pashenik waits behind the Oregon net. Jenin trying to poke it towards a friendly white jersey and cleared away. Good stick there from Kate, preventing a breakaway. Wow. Borgi now reverses course. Borgi over towards Pashenik. Taps it himself. Borgi. Now Pashenik. The goal line, trying to wrap around. Jenin hit the side of the net. Just barely. Couldn't bang it home for the lead. Henningsgaard leaves it. Slayton looking up there for Maher. Offensive zone draw won by Oregon. Hacker in front, cleared away. Robinson diving in front, preventing that clean pass. Fix has his clearing pass, or dumping attempt blocked. Now Robinson trying to clear it away, as he does. Now here's Foy. Taken down, and want to alert you all with the women's team here playing in Salt Lake City in the WWCHL tournament. Their first game against Utah going on right now. At the end of the second period, they lead the Utes 2-1. Zone back. Strategos leaves it. Braslavsky shot high over the net.
And hey, that women's team, big opportunity after they weren't in the tournament last year, won the 2 previous years. Big opportunity here now for them to come back and hopefully claim that title again.
Trunko has stolen away. Gosnell keeps in the offensive zone, and it'll exit the offensive zone for the Buffaloes. Three minutes gone in this third period, still tied at 2. Kinney, that Gosnell had it stolen away by Sanger. Able to get it to Crows, breakaway, save made by Boucher. He's had to make some really big saves here in this game. He's lived up to it. One sticked away by Serbin.
And just a weak pass by Gosnell in his own zone, and that's what creates that whole thing. But as you said, phenomenal save. Really good stop by Boucher.
And with Server graduating, you look at him as a solid backup option for Liam O'Gwen next season.
Absolutely, I'm
How he's
excited.
played tonight.
I'm excited to see what O'Gwen does next season. Obviously, they'll have Boucher, they'll have Novodvorski, I believe. Server, the loss of Server.
Oh, Rosalenko scores! Just jammed at it and gives the Buffs their first lead of the night.
He wouldn't quit, he wouldn't stop. I don't know if we have the photo of it, but Captain America on the ice. The cowboy hat, if we can find that, we'll get that up. But Rosalenko would not give up there, just battering that puck past the left leg.
Just unexpected. Like, he just jams at it, and the way don't blow the whistle, it goes in.
And it went, well, I stopped talking. I was like, I think that might be in. And then I saw the puck, and it was in.
So Rosalenko is his third of the year and his first goal at home this season.
Obviously, those 2 phenomenal goals of his came just up the road in Fort Collins the other week. Man, that was fun to cover.
That was a fun game to cover. And now Rosalenko, a big goal to give the Buffs the lead, 3-2 again.
Absolutely. He's one of those players I really want to see how he develops next season with some more ice time, more development time on the different lines.
Oh, Rosalenko just jams it by Serbin to give the Buffs their first lead of the night. Goes off the corner. Gold. Over towards Hebel. Now Gold has to grab the puck for Colorado again. Puck exits the Oregon zone, and Boucher will play it behind his own net. Slap shot blocked by his own man. And now Hebel. Looking it towards Machika. Machika looking for bunting. It got by him and Voiles. It'll go all the way down in the Oregon side. Voiles trying to pivot around Machika. Puck still loose. Now taken back by Voiles. Stolen back by Jenin. Jenin looking for that pass towards Pashenik. Stolen back by Oregon. Maher trying to find someone in the slot. Ferguson grabs the puck for the Buffaloes. Sikate off the boards. It's Glass. Gives it back for Fix, one of the assistant captains for this Oregon team. Ferguson with some speed across the blue line. Holds, just tries to shoot one on. It goes into the netting and out of the rink.
Some shifty, quick moves there. Connor Hacker, the defenseman on Oregon in the O-zone. Nothing came of it, but some nice moves there and some pretty play by Oregon. And some pretty play they're going to have if they want to win this game, obviously now down by a goal.
Offensive zone draw for the Buffaloes. Off the tie-up, it's Jenin. Flipping it behind him, looking for Borgi. Hacker has it cleanly picked up by Pashenik. Borgi right in the slot, stopped by Serbin.
Borgi's got to take a second longer on that. Just analyze what space you have, where you can shoot. Big chance.
Roslovsky engages on a little too late. Oregon's offsides. About 6 minutes gone in this third period, and the Buffs score first in this third period to get their first lead of the game.
Breaking the trend of the period so far, all 2 and close to a half periods have been really, really even shots, 26-24, leaning in the Buffs' favor, but not by a lot. Been very even play and very back and forth play, as I said at the end of the second.
Jenin takes a whack at it and gets it into the offensive zone. Roslovsky now moves up ice, gets a pass up to Micah Glass. Micah Glass trying to work around Robinson, and a good hip check to clear it away. Gosnell. Gets that stick down. Hacker. Crosser shot. Strategos just barely missed the net. Puck bouncing for Andres. Bouncing puck. Played away by Robinson. Robinson now clears. And a good shift there from Grant Robinson.
Yeah, impressive. And Boucher a little bit lucky there as he's, getting over to his left side, tracking that puck, fell down a little bit and could have created a really big opportunity, wide open hole to shootout. Things to learn as you're getting more ice time as a goalie. Obviously, that position is one of the hardest, I think, in all of sports.
Trunco in the corner, down towards Charles Sandberg. Sandberg for a pass. Now puck just loose. Trunco picks up the puck, keeps possession for the Buffs. able to try and stick it away from Minchin. And the Buffs maintain control. With about 12 and a half to go. Here's Hebel. Lead pass up to Sandberg. Now up ahead to Trunco. Back to Sandberg. One timer, missed the net. Hebel. Trying to go back towards Trunco. Hebel. Stick is broken on the ice. Still loose. Back towards Trunco. One timer blocked by Sanger. And cleared away by Oregon. Hebel has to chase down the puck. Sits behind his own goal. Hebel up to Pearson. Brody Pearson looking for Dickinson in front.
Tough hit he just took there.
Yeah, big hit in the boards.
That one echoed around the rink here.
You could feel that one.
Some of them you really can feel. Some are tough. These boards are tough.
Kinney behind his own goal and clears the puck. This will be icing against the Buffs.
I feel like they could have touched that, but you know what? Not really worth arguing.
At this point.
Nah.
So an offensive zone draw for the Ducks with 11 and a half to go, down by 1. It's by Kate. Slayton stolen and cleared away by the Buffaloes. Connor Hacker trying to clear Rosalenko, able to keep it in the attacking zone. Kind of lost track of where the puck was. Now puck elevated out of the zone by Oregon. Gold lifts it in. Now cleared away. Maher finds a pass. Shot just missed the net. Rosalenko for the Buffaloes. Lifts a pass towards Pearson and taken back by Connor Hacker. Hacker with 10 and a half to go, trailing by 1 here on ScoBuff Sports. It's by Robinson, and Gold will retrieve the puck for the Buffaloes. Puck loose in the Colorado D zone, and Gold able to clear it and get it up to Bunting. One-touch pass to Machika. Andres trying to escape the onslaught from the Buffaloes. Robinson trying to keep it in the attacking zone. It's cleared out. Ferguson shoots one. Blocker save, not glove save. Blocker save by Serbin. Now Bunting trying to go towards the net. Under 10 minutes to go. Strategos. Hip checked again by Robinson. Gets a little bit of an uproar from the fans here as Boucher makes that save.
Robinson also now kind of coming into his own a little bit in this third period. He's been laying the body around, using that physicality to really stuff Oregon up against the walls, prevent them from successfully and cleanly entering the zone. He's been doing a really, really good job of it.
Stays out there for the Buffaloes. Top line out, Borgi, Pashenik, and Jenin. Ferguson towards Borgi. It's too far for him, and Oregon trying to take control of it. Here's Borgi. Shot one high over the glass. Micah Glass finds Connor Hacker. Hacker has it poked away. Glass finds Breslavsky. Poked it in front and cleared away by the Buffs. Borgi's got Pashenik. Pashenik trying to move around Fix. Pashenik able to get around there, and Pashenik laid into by Crows, and that's a penalty.
That's clear boarding. What that was from Pashenik, though,
nearly spectacular.
Had he even gotten a shot off, unbelievable. Even just to be able to stay up on his feet and kind of keep the puck going and keep it onside. Great play from Pashenik.
Pashenik getting up, and Oregon heading to the box. Crows was heading to the bench. But now they take the penalty off the board. Now the refs are going to go ahead and talk about this. The door's still open.
They called it boarding on the ice initially, and they obviously don't have review here to
He's coming off the bench and going into the box.
Oh, yeah.
So the Buffs will go to the power play.
I was going to say, there's barely a way they can review this here.
The Buffs looking for the first multi-goal lead of the night for either team.
And only the third power play tonight for either team. 2 now for the Buffaloes, 1 for the Ducks. Previous 2, not scored on.
So they'll have a short discussion about this with the two captains. Meanwhile, we'll take a short break. Off the drop is Shenik trying to score. Would be his second power play goal of the game.
But Shenik was looking hungry. He wanted that, and he's staying up here, right by the red line.
Kate. Now to Jenin. Jenin across the blue line. Ropes it around the boards looking for Pashenik. Oregon trying to clear. Borgie back towards Pearson. Now towards Jenin. Back to Gate, towards the net, deflected and popped up in front. Borgie keeps control for the Buffs with 30 seconds gone on their power play.
Thought they had a chance of just deflecting back and down behind Servin.
Borgie was not looking for that pass. He's cleared away by the Ducks. Here's Kate. Jesse Kate. Back to Trunco. Trunco. Behind the Duck net. Trunco looking for Ferguson, too far for him. He's got to chase down Boucher. He's got Bruslovsky bearing in on him.
Trunco had Pearson wide alone down low as well.
Under 50 seconds left on the Buffs power play. Picked off by Glass. Micah Glass shorthanded. In on Boucher. Can't finish the play. And Boucher able to shut the door.
What did I tell you about Boucher playing far out of his crease? Worked to his advantage there, though. Used the stick, poke check that puck.
Rosolenko missed the net into the netting. That one goes off the deflection. Want to update everyone real quick? .25 seconds left on the Buffs power play. Rosolenko looking for Ferguson, and it's cleared away. Want to update everyone at the start of the third period is underway from Salt Lake City. The Buffs currently lead the Utes 2-1. Penalty going to be coming up against Oregon. Sent all the way down. And they'll stop play. They iced it, so they'll stop play.
Not quite what you want to do on a delayed penalty, but
nope. So another penalty going to be called against Oregon. And the Buffs are going to have a whopping 1 second on a 5-on-3 power play. Before Lars Kroos comes out of the box for Oregon. .704 to go in the game. Buffs will have another 2 minutes on a power play to try and get a multi-goal lead. There are 4 Ducks out there. They're having to send Strategos back to the bench for just a second. And so now, a power play for the Buffaloes. 5-on-4 play. Borgi leaves for Pashenik. Back to Jenin. Now down to Pashenik. Pashenik. Now Borgi in the corner. Borgi. This was one off a stick and into the netting. .6:41 to go in the game. Buffs lead 3-2 on a goal from Jacob Rosalenko.
This power play here would be big to score on, obviously. 2-goal lead, better than a 1-goal lead in any circumstance. But it also gives the Buffs time, if they so choose, to try to waste down another minute and a half of this game.
Good math, Aiden.
Thank you.
Here's Gate.
As you know, that's my strong suit. Math major here, you know.
Yeah, I bet you're going to the engineering building every day.
Oh yeah. I go under the engineering building every day.
I mean, that's true.
I don't know if you count that, but
I mean, I don't know.
It's been 4 years since I've been anywhere near that building.
Well, I hope you don't have to go anywhere back in your remaining time here.
Probably not.
Same here. Had a class in there last year in the spring.
It's a maze, complete maze.
Really weird.
There's a number of really, really gorgeous buildings on campus. Engineering Center is not one of them.
Here's Jenin shooting one, deflected off a stick, and Serban will have to cover. 5:42 to go, 38 seconds left on the Buffs power play. So the Buffs will get some fresh skaters onto the ice in Rosalenko, Foy, and Trunco, and Farrow. Ferguson, the new defender out there. Leaves it for Rosalenko. Walks in, shoots one. Save made by Serban. Back to Farrow. Farrow with 25 and 5.5 to go in the game. Rosalenko. Back to Ferguson. Over to Trunco. Ferguson a blast. Deflected. Rosalenko to the loose puck. Shoots. Blocked. Ferguson able to keep it in the O-zone. And now cleared away with 10 on the power play. 5 seconds, Trunco across the blue line, gonna take one more shot. Can't get it off, and the Ducks have killed off the penalty time. Rosalenko across the blue line and now poked away. Here's Glass. He's got Strategos. Leaves it for Maher. 2 sticks take a whack at the puck, and now Trunco has the puck on a stick, and now another penalty looking to be called. So Sandberg will be penalized. Too many men on the ice. And Sandberg will serve this penalty, and the Ducks will have their own chance to equalize this one.
I expect them on it. Well, okay, obviously they're down 1. Of course, I expect them to really be trying on this power play, but I think this is going to be an intense power play by the Ducks. Colorado needs to have a clean kill.
Nearly catastrophe, and now it might be catastrophe. Borgi taken down by Hacker.
Half the arena in here wanted a call.
Nearly a catastrophe right off the face-off. Borgi that close.
I don't know if I would call that a catastrophe from our end.
For the Ducks.
Well, yes.
Cleared away by Foy, and Buffs have killed 30 seconds.
Good thing they got those face shields. I'm pretty sure that puck just sliced right across the shield right there I've completely blanked.
Well, it's cleared away by the Buffs again.
Broslavsky, thank you.
Speaking of Broslavsky, he has the puck right now for Oregon. Broslavsky back towards Micah Glass. Hacker Has it poked away by Foy. Still loose, and now here comes Trunko. He will have a breakaway. Adam Trunko stopped by Serbin.
Tough.
With 3.5 left.
Puck rolled on him a little bit, rolled ahead a little bit, and it's tough to gain both your positioning and the shot you wanted back on that.
.30 seconds left on the Ducks power play. 3 minutes to go in the game. Henningsgaard. Back to Maher.
Big screen right in front of Boucher, too. They got to move him.
15 seconds on the power play. Under 3 minutes to go in the game. Sanger able to keep it in the offensive zone. Under 10, shot blocked. Fix has the puck for Oregon with 3. Looking in front. Still loose. Bunting able to clear it away. And the Buffs killed the penalty.
Big kill by the Buffs.
Henningsgaard dumps it in, looking for Maher. Ferguson trying to clear. It goes off of Farrow, picked up by Sanger. But now reversing course, here's Machika. Garrett Machika shoots one off the mask of Serbin into the rafters.
I don't know if we caught that one on camera, but that one went directly off the mask and almost 90 degrees up.
I don't know if I've ever seen something like that. What a wild bounce. 2:23 to go in this one. Buffs with a 1-goal lead. Off the draw. It's Hacker. It's Bostrovsky. Glove down. Here's Hacker. Across the blue line. He's already got a goal for Oregon tonight. Looking behind for Strategos. Instead, it finds the stick of Rosalenko. For the Buffs. Big collision near the Buffs bench. And Grant Robinson there to take control. Protecting the puck. Able to get it to Rosalenko. Under 2 minutes to go. Cleared away by Colorado. Greb. Cormac Greb dumps it in. And Jenin able to get it off the stick of Dickinson and prevent icing. Kill some more time. 1.5 minutes to go. Maybe keep an eye out to see when Serbin goes to the bench. Boucher will cover with 1:26 to go.
And he's waving over there. He's checking. Oregon's going to take their timeout, it looks like. Yep.
So timeout Oregon, which means we will take a short break. We'll be right back.
I always like their choice of the Kahoot music.
Yeah, everyone's getting. It's like we're getting ready in class for like a study guide test.
Oh, I love those on Kahoot.
Kahoots are fun. I mean, everyone in the classroom, like their face just lit up when you'd hear that theme, as they got ready for something like that. But with 1:15 left, the net is empty for Oregon. Here's a shot. Stopped by Boucher and into the netting. The Buffs need to hold on for another 1:09 seconds. Hold on for the win. Off the face-off, stick save by Boucher. Off the face-off. 1 minute to go. Fix. Trying to get that in. Maher Leaves it back, Foy. Just flips it out. Verslavsky. Back to Voiles, lead pass. Able to get to Maher. Trying to get around Gold, can't do so. Ref has blown a tire in the corner, 40 seconds to go. Open Fix. Fix. And now Maher laid down. Now, maybe it looks like a penalty coming up against the Buffs.
No.
Oh, now a little shove. Gosnell getting physical. Giving a little shove, and now things are getting physical. A punch is thrown by Voiles. Now it gets really physical. A fight is broken loose at the rec center. Goal getting loose. Gosnell taking down the official and a duck on the ice in Tobin Fix. Voiles trying to keep Fix's head elevated as his helmet came off.
Good on him, honestly. You never want to have something like that where you whack your head against the ice.
Wow, shades of last weekend in Las Vegas.
Oregon seemingly liking to get into brawls. This, I think, will still result in a penalty kill.
I think we're going to have another lengthy discussion about what's going to happen here.
My initial thought is I think this still results in a penalty kill for us, but this should probably be matching or something on Oregon.
Gold is sitting in the box, likely for that hit that started the whole scuffle in the first place.
Which I really didn't think that was worth a penalty, especially with 32 seconds left.
And so while they discuss things over, we're going to take another break. We'll be back here on ScoBuff Sports. So as you can see on the board, they've given Caleb Gold 2 minutes and Maher for Oregon, Charlie Maher 5 minutes. So it looks like we'll have 4-on-4 to end the game.
It will be 4-on-4. I'd be shocked if it gets to one of the power plays.
So 4-on-4. Still with the net empty, net open. The net is empty. And Oregon will still have an advantage, but it will be 4-on-4 hockey here. Voiles with 32, fans on it. Pashenik breaks away. Pashenik to the empty net, he scores! game over. Max Pashenik, his second of the game, puts this one on ice.
Simple flick of the wrist, simple win of the face-off, and Max Pashenik, the senior, point leader on this Colorado team. Empty net
And
goal.
leading goal scorer. With the 2 he scored tonight, he's got 15 on the season.
Incredible season for him.
Andres looking for a centering pass in front. No, and Boucher has to play it away with 8. Final 5 seconds from Boulder. Cleared away. Foy has the puck, and that'll do it. The Colorado Buffaloes win over the Oregon Ducks 4-2 on home ice. And
I have pics of it. I have fucking pics of the fire.
And so with the Buffaloes going deep into their bag of tricks with some of those more depth players getting some action tonight, still able to come up victorious over the Oregon Ducks.
And as they should, honestly, no disrespect to Oregon. They are a good team, but they're not as good of a team as these Buffaloes, even when slightly depleted, even when trying out new combinations. And it was a good performance from the Buffs tonight, really good third period especially. They shut it down, they knew how to play, they knew what they were doing. They got the win, obviously, the insurance goal there, Max Pashenik, and the 4-2 win on the penultimate night at home here.
There's one more game in this season, not only for this team, but for us here at Scrum. Sorry about that. So there's one. They cut me off. There's one final game tomorrow, same time, right here at the Rec Center. Senior night, honoring not 1, not 2, not 3, but 9 seniors on this Buffaloes team.
Be there or be square, as people like to say, or be here with us on the broadcast.
Yeah, if you can't make it to the game tomorrow, you can always find the live stream right here on this YouTube channel. And it's a bit of a bittersweet moment for us, too, up here in the booth. It'll be me and Jared's last game. We're graduating here as well, so
I know.
not just senior night for the Buffs, but senior night for us here at SBS.
I know. Obviously, I won't be here on the broadcast next year, but I don't know what I'm going to do my own senior year. You guys completely gone.
You'll have other people at SBS.
I'll have other people. You know what? It's nice, but it's really been good to be able to do these with you guys, and I'm very excited for one more. Hopefully with no technical difficulties, no audio glitches, no Wi-Fi issues. I say that, and thus, of course, everything will go wrong. But
see, that's the problem. You just jinxed it.
That's just it's because I'm on a microphone right now.
Yeah.
It's the announcer jinx. That's exactly what it is.
Exactly. So, one more game for this Buffs team at home. And then they head out to Las Vegas to play UNLV to close out their season. And then they move forward to next season.
Move forward, move on, new players, some leave. I mean, that's how it works every season, obviously. But it's a big crop this year. Obviously, last year, it was only the 3 players, I believe, who came off the team. Dickinson kind of fired up there. Last year it was the captain, Schreppel, Hager.
Another captain.
Another captain.
And Joey Felicicchio.
And Felicicchio. Only 3, but 9 this year. That's a loss.
Well, we'll talk more about who the seniors are and what they mean to this organization tomorrow, but that'll do it for us here at the CU Rec Center. For Aiden Glockner and Jared Miller, I'm Alex Roberts saying so long from Boulder. We hope you enjoyed this broadcast, and we hope you join us tomorrow for senior night. Have a great night, everyone. You heard it here first on Scobuff Sports.